Let's get into this animal print Gel X nails. Right now, I am just pushing back my cuticle. I use my Sally Hansen cuticle remover gel, and I'm just gently pressing back with my cuticle pusher. This makes for a cleaner application. It looks very clean and seamless. And this product works very well. I like it and just softens up the cuticle and makes it much easier when you start to push it back. And then I start to file down my nails and gently buff the top of my nail bed. You just want a little bit of texture so that the Gel X nails can adhere better. And then I'm going in with my Apres bonder and primer. So I love how the product has numbers on it, so you never use the wrong product. So you first start off with the pH bonder, and then after you put on the pH bonder on all the nails, then you go ahead with the primer. And make sure you don't skip the steps. I had a friend tell me that she was just going off vibes. I'm like, no, girl, you got to follow the steps. So here you see me just putting on these nails. These are Beetles gel tips that I got off of Amazon, and they work amazing, and they come with the little lamp you see me putting. Oh, there goes my forehead, baby. Step back. It comes with the little mini lamp that I love, and the Beetles tips work perfectly. So after I put all of those on, I file with my drill. I go in with my drill, and just some of the spillage from the bonder glue that comes with the set. Sometimes when I'm pressing it down, it spills out. So you could just go in with your drill and then clean up those areas, just get all that extra spillage off. So here I'm using a very small attachment for my drill. As you can see, it's very skinny and tiny. I want to make sure I'm not causing any damage to my cuticle. You see, I'm kind of pulling the edges away, just moving that skin out of the way as I'm drilling. Going in with the application of the color, the fun part. I am going in with the base coat, and I'm just making sure I cover it evenly, completely, all across the top of the nail. You just want to make sure with anything you always have a good foundation, a good base. And I do one hand at a time. So I'm just going to start off with my left hand first. And I always start with my left hand because I'm painting with my dominant hand, my right hand. So if I'm practicing a new design, I really want to start off with my dominant hand, which is my right hand. So you catch the drift. Okay, and with the colors, I'm using A595 and A599 in the Beetles, and then I'm using a black color that I have. So I'm starting off with the white color that came in my Beetles set of gel colors. So I'm just applying it to one side of the nail. So you're splitting it in half because we're going to try out this ombre effect. Hopefully there will be some success this time around, okay? So just do one side of the nail, and then I go in with my orange color that I selected, and I paint on the other side. So again, we're just splitting the color in half, okay? And then I take a separate brush, and I'm just moving that orange color over into the white, just doing some light strokes. And the brush was dry. There was no color on this brush. I'm just moving that orange into the white. Then I go ahead and just play with it a little bit more, trying to blur out that line so it's not like a clear division between the two, because you want the ombre effect to occur. So you keep playing with it until you get the desired look. And you see here it's starting to blend out a little bit more. Now it's okay if the first layer looks a little not there yet. It's totally fine, but you'll keep playing with it until you get the achieved look. And so here I'm again still trying to blend it out, get that ombre effect going there, and it will all come together. You just keep playing with it and keep practicing with it until you get it right. Okay, it's starting to come together. I see the ombre effect happening. I went under the lamp and cured it for about 40 seconds. Then I popped it back out and we're starting the process again. I am going in with the white gel color, half of the nail, okay? So I'm just going through each nail and just adding the white over top, okay? And the cool thing with ombre, just to take some of the pressure off, when you're doing the colors, it doesn't have to be perfect when you're applying it, because you're gonna blend it all together anyway. So I'm going in with that separate brush and I put a little bit of the orange color on and then I'm just moving it into the white. Okay, so again, I'm just dragging that orange color over into the white, creating that ombre effect. And sometimes I go and I just clean off the brush if it's like too much white on it. I'm cleaning that off, then I go in and slide that orange color over into the white to create the ombre effect. And you see it happening here. And I'm like, oh crap, I had too much white on the brush, but we're gonna fix that. I just wiped it off a little bit and just started to slide that orange color back into the white, and it's turning out just fine. Had to clean it up a little bit with my other nail as it was falling into my cuticle. Girl, you're making a mess. But you could always easily clean it up with your nail or a dry brush. Go ahead and pop that hand in the oven and let's start with the design. So you want to start with a like squiggly triangle. And again, the pressure is off because the lines are supposed to be uneven and squiggly. So this is actually really good for someone who's just trying it out for the first time. So I do one triangle in the middle of the nail, and then I do one right below it, another triangle right below it. And again, you want to have like a shaky hand as you're going through and making the triangle. And then beneath that, I'm going to make smaller triangles. Oh, I guess they were connecting just a little bit, so I wanted to clean it up. It's totally fine. Just wipe that off with a dry brush. Okay, now we're back in business. Just cleaning that up, went over it with the black again. And then below that triangle, you want to create mini triangles now off to the side. You see? Just a triangle there. And then another triangle here. And you want them to be uneven and different sizes. That will give the whole tiger effect. Okay. And then above that, I start to make triangles as well. Now these triangles will be pretty long because they're going in, the tip of the triangle is in the center. Okay, so just make sure you drag that triangle point into the center as much as you can. Okay. And yeah, just play with it. Different sizes, different shapes. Some triangles will be wider, like thicker. Some will be skinnier. Some will be shorter. Just have fun with it. Just wherever the wind takes you, just let it go. Just be super creative and make the design. So here I kind of did like just a U or like a half circle once I got to the top because there's not much space left to do a triangle. That's totally fine. Do that. Okay, so that's one. Very cool. And look, I'm just jumping over to the next one. Actually, this part was so much fun. I had a really good time doing it. And make sure you're using like a really skinny brush to do this. So it's like skinny and long to help you with this design. All right. Again, starting in the center of the nail, I do a triangle. And then right below that, I do another triangle. And the point connects in the center. That'll be a good gauge for you to fill the nail with the design. If you just do those two lines in the center, you're good to go with the designs that's going below it and on top of it, and it'll look, pretty even. And I know I keep saying triangle. It makes sense for me to say that. I know it's really a B, but just go with it. And then I go in with my mini triangles. Love it. Yeah, like I said, I just really like this design because it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, you really could do whatever you want, honestly, and it'll still look fire. Yes. I can't wait for you guys to try this and see how well it's going to come out. You're going to be like, I did that? Yeah, girl, you did that. And so here I'm just doing some little cleanup. And you see at the bottom, I did like a half circle type of thing right near the cuticle. That looks cool. That's a nice little detail to add for the design. Yeah, and see here I did like a really short, skinny triangle. I didn't even drag the point all the way to the center. But on the other side, I'm going to make that one more dramatic and bring it all the way over. Okay, like I said, just do whatever you want. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Look how this is coming together. I love it. Okay, so I cured that. And then after I cured it under the lamp, I went in with my no wipe top coat. I only do no wipe top coats because when I'm done, I want to be done. Is you finished or is you done? Okay. And you just go ahead and make sure you cover all of the nail. You know, we want to protect that design. And look, oh my God, look at it. I love it so much. It came out so good. This was perfect for my Halloween costume. I was Wilma Blintstone, you know, the whole animal print. It was super cute, super fire. Go check my Instagram, Adia_Sherelle, and my TikTok. We did the Cuff It Challenge in our costumes. It was super cute. But yeah, guys, just get into these nails. Make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching.